Hey guys, Greg here with Rack and Rock Chronicles, and this video is kind of tied into the backcountry gear list, but this is an item that you can either have with you in your pack and ready to use in place of a tent, or it could be an add-on piece, but we like having these available to us if we need them, because again, you can use it as shelter, you can use it to put over anything if it's raining, snowing, whatever the case may be. So the product that we're going to show you right now is the Big Agnes Ptarmigan tarp. Now there are plenty of tarps out there. You've seen a lot of stuff from Viam. Viam makes a really good tarp. This guy here comes in at about 3 pounds, but it's a little bit bigger than most tarps out there, and because of its pitch configurations, you can kind of use it to whatever needs you really need it for. So this guy here is like I said, about 3 pounds. It's about 196 square feet of coverage, again depending on how you pitch it. So you can pitch it over a hammock, over your tent as an extra shelter. What we have used tarps for in the past is if you're out on a hunt and it's super windy, you can kind of use this as a backer to keep the wind from hitting you while you're glassing, or if it's raining and you need to glass, you could set this up. What's nice is you use your trekking poles. So this is a poly taffeta with 1500 millimeter waterproof coating on it, and it comes with your, as they fell out, aluminum stakes. Comes in a nice little bag, but this baby is pretty big. So it has plenty of guy out points. The guy lines are reflective, excuse me. So at night, if you got your headlamp or your flashlight on, you're not going to trip over something. But obviously in the studio here, I can't really open it up all the way, but it's a great piece of gear to have. And again, depending on time of season, maybe that's all you need. Just use it as your tent over your sleeping bag and your sleeping pad. In the summertime, if it's raining, you're using maybe a hammock instead of a tent and sleeping bag. Set it up over the hammock so you're at least protected from the elements. But it does, obviously, again, has a bunch of different features that you can use it for or needs. So we kind of just wanted to bring it up. We don't have it on the list itself, but it is a piece of gear that is definitely worth looking at. So I've seen in the last couple of weeks people asking about tarps. So the two that we would definitely recommend would either be the Big Agnes or the Viam. And the Big Agnes right now, you can buy it off their website for $103. And like I said, that's a pretty big tarp for that kind of price. So you have, again, plenty of uses. I know a lot of guys will use this tarp that are rafting, because their gear is in the raft when they're camping, so they'll use it to cover it, so it's not getting water or moisture on it. But definitely something to look at. Again, it's the Big Agnes Ptarmigan tarp, and then like I said, the other one I just don't have available to me right now to show you is the Viam Outdoors. Two great tarps, two really good pricing. Difference is, the Viam will pack up a little bit smaller. It doesn't quite weigh as much, but it's also not as big. So there's really the only two differences. One is bigger than the other. Both are waterproof. So we would recommend either to you. But stay tuned for more. You'll see a little extra add-on pieces that aren't technically on the list, but we want to show them to you because it's a good thing to have if you wanted to replace a piece of gear on the list. So stay tuned for more. We'll talk to you guys soon.